Hey Internet, Eric here. It is the last day, thank God, of Shark Week here on the channel. Wild Eye Shark Week, or Shitty Shark Week as it's become. Um, One video per day, or 7 days during Shark Week. Videos about shark movies released by Wild Eye Releasing. And this was going to be an interesting one today. Hopes were super low because again it's a fucking Mark Polonia movie, and the sad thing is when everyone was finding out what I was going to end the week on, everyone said that this was going to be the worst entry. And considering the facts of that I started it with Sharkula and a lot of the shit I dealt with through Mark Polonia, especially with Sharkula and Noah's Shark, I was actually kind of worried. Today I'm discussing Sharkenstein 2016. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. Okay. Plot of this one is, now if you know your history, Hitler was interested in the occult, stuff like that. Nazis invade some type of German facility, I guess you would say, in the 40s. Nazis, who are dressed in full Nazi garb but still are wearing sneakers. They kill some scientists, and what they do is they have taken the brain and heart from the Frankenstein monster. We are now cut to present day, 2016, and the guy who played Dracula in Sharkula is a mad scientist here, and what he has done is he has cut up different pieces of different sharks, be it hammerhead, great white. I think he said one of them was a blue shark. I actually don't know if there was a shark breed actually called the blue shark. And stitched them together, and this shark has been swimming, all around, eating people. And now he has come across the brain and heart of the Frankenstein monster. He has kidnapped three, I don't know if they're kids, if they're teenagers, what they're supposed to be, even though they're played by actors in their 30s and 40s. We'll get to that. They are forced to help him put the heart and brain into Sharkenstein, and then a lot of weird shit happens after that. Okay. Again, I was worried that this was going to be the worst one. Everyone was saying this. Let me start this video off by saying this was the first movie in the entire week that I was able to watch in one sitting. So it is not the worst film I have seen all week, but that's notwithstanding, again, Anyways, let's get to the acting. The acting is stupid. The acting is garbage. Mark Polonia. I don't know if it was Popcorn Unhinged. I think he said, Popcorn Unhinged, follow them on Twitter. Great written reviews of movies. Is it Unhinged or Unchained? I'm sorry, my brain's mushed. I fucked it up. You know who you are. I think they said in my Jurassic Shark 2 video that Polonia is able to bring out like the worst in his actors with their acting. We have Dracula. No, his name's Klaus. Okay, yeah, let's give him a generic German name. His name is Klaus, the guy who played Dracula and Sharkula. Bad acting. Goes in and out of his German accent. I don't know if that's on purpose. Probably not. But Polonia still films it anyways. He's awful. He's awful. He's better when he's in small doses, just like in Cocaine Shark, where he's literally in the movie for like 3 minutes. Okay, let's go to the three main characters, I guess you would say. I think they're supposed to be young college students or like high school students, and here's why. Even though they're definitely in their 30s and maybe pushing 40. The girl has pigtails and a pair of glasses. She sucks. And then she's with two guys. One, I think they're supposed to be college frat boys, and the reason why I think so is one of them has his hat like this and tries to be cool, and the other one literally has his hat like this the whole time through the fucking movie. They all suck. Dialogue is bad. They work poorly with each other. Everything's horrible. And then who shows up later? Mark Polonia. So what happens is, the three, I'm going to call them college students. The three college students charter a speedboat to go to an island. Mark Polonia is the guy who drives a speedboat for them. And Mark Polonia is channeling his inner Silent Bob because he doesn't have an ounce of dialogue. And I think he's also trying to channel his inner Kevin Smith, except the problem is he can't make a good movie to save his life, and Kevin Smith has been doing that for decades. Polonia is just there to mime certain things. I guess it's passable. I will say this: there was a couple characters I liked. Yes, liked. Write this on the calendar. Liked. I liked the guy who was, I don't know what his official title was in this movie. He was played by the guy who tried to be the Colombian drug lord and cocaine shark, even though he's a white dude. He was there trying to help the Scooby-Doo gang, the 3 kids, stop Sharkenstein. And I thought he did pretty good with what he was given. His dialogue sucked, but his delivery was pretty good. He had okay chemistry dealing with the girl when she was like the last survivor. He's fine. And then one of my favorite characters, who's hardly in the movie, is eventually when Sharkenstein learns how to walk around on land. We get this team of rednecks, or the villagers, I guess you would say, because it's Frankenstein and Sharkenstein, shark and shit, whatever you want to call it. And it's led by this older lady, like in her 60s. She looks like Anne Ramsey, and she's walking around with a shotgun telling people to go crazy and shoot the monster. She was great. Okay, so acting is kind of crap. Special effects. I'll tell you this. I said it in Cocaine Shark. I liked the look of like the cocaine shark, like the hammerhead shark crab creature. I like the look of Sharkenstein here. There's 2 phases of Sharkenstein. Okay, I like the version of it when it's just the shark sewn up with different body parts of different sharks, the stitches and stuff like that. And then this is when the movie gets really fucking weird. Eventually, after the surgery and Klaus and Scooby-Doo gang put the heart and the brain into Sharkenstein, it goes crazy. It kills Klaus. It kills one of the Scooby-Doo gang. It's chasing the other 2, plus white guy Colombian from Cocaine Shark, and it literally hops onto the dock, like it goes bloop, and it's struck by lightning. And now that it's thinking like the Frankenstein monster, it's struck by lightning, and it allows itself to grow these gigantic arms that helps it crawl on the earth. I love the look of Sharkenstein with the arms. I want a Sharkenstein big-armed figure or something for my room. I love the look of that thing. That notwithstanding, let's get to the rest of the movie, because the rest of their movie is awful. It's like Cocaine Shark. I like the concept. It's like, I love the Sharknado movies, for example. Dumb fucking movies, but highly, highly entertaining. Sounds great as a fun, goofy, stupid concept. The execution is great. The problem with this movie, like with Cocaine Shark, is it's a goofy, stupid, dumb fucking premise, but the execution is such shit, you can't really have a lot of fun. It loses its momentum because eventually, so like I said in the last video, something that's good, you're getting so close and then you shit in my hands. I'm like, I want more. No. Okay. First of all, let's get out. There's no fucking shark puppet. Thank God. I don't know when the shark puppet became canon in all of his stupid fucking movies. This came out in 2016. I didn't notice any fucking shark puppet. Now, there is still the same classic garbage stuff from Mark Polonia. You have the same footage of the shark going this way, going that way. No changes. You have when the shark is killing people. You have someone literally walking on the beach, and the shark, blah, lands on the fucking person. Blood splatters, like this little spot of, like, if you like your ink pen just kind of shoots out on the beach, and that's it. You have a scene where Claus is kind of, first off, the thing with Claus is before the whole surgery thing. So the shark, before it gets the brain and the heart, the shark is just stitched together, going around killing people per Klaus's demands. That's it. That's who the Colombian white guy was. He's a police officer or somebody investigating the mysterious deaths that are happening on the island. That's it. Anyways, this shark is being told by radio, Like, Klaus has a fucking, headset with a microphone. He's telling the shark what to do, where to go. First off, maybe if it had the brain of Frankenstein monster, it would be plausible in this stupid fucking movie. He's just talking to a goddamn shark. Sharks don't understand English. How does it know where to go? How does it know who to kill? That's fucking dumb. If it was already the Frankenshark or Sharkenstein or whatever the fuck this movie's called, I'm rambling right now, then that would have been plausible. The Frankenstein monster can understand English. It can listen to your instructions. This is before all that. So why is it able to listen to him? Anyways, eventually, after the surgery happens, Frankenstein shark, what is it? Sharkenstein. God damn. Sharkenstein is now going to turn against his master. Not listening to him. Trying to break out of like the dock area where it's being held captive. And Klaus has a cattle prod and he keeps jamming it in the water, trying to shock the shark in the water. Not worried about him getting electrocuted. I mean, I don't know if that'll work with a cattle prod, but still. Eventually the shark, he's standing here. Okay, hold on. This is my little luchador, the bottle opener, okay? My buddy Alan gave it. So he's standing here like this, and then suddenly the shark just goes, rah! That's it. And then again, like you see in fucking Cocaine Shark, and I think in Noah Shark, you just see, now Klaus has just been eaten. I'm assuming in one bite. Because it's a fucking giant great white shark creature thing. But then again, you see him underwater in the bad CGI green screen. He just stupid. Okay, what else was dumb that I hated in this movie? More padding, Polonia padding, whatever. We got to watch a girl walk down into the water for a minute, walk back, the usual stupid shit. We got to watch, a scene of everybody swimming, going nowhere. So fucking dumb. Now, the last section of this movie, like I guess you'd say the third act, final act, after Sharkenstein plops onto the dock, is hit by the lightning, grows the fucking Lou Ferrigno Incredible Hulk arms, and it's crawling on the ground, going after people. Eats them in awful ways. It just goes, like this, and the guy is dragged in behind the tall grass, that type of stuff. Whatever. It's got this feel that finally shit's happening. Fun, stupid shit's happening. Okay, this wasn't a waste of my time. It's an hour and 10 minutes, maybe the last 20 are picking up. And I'm having a blast. And then Polonia has to do his usual Polonia shit of fucking things up. Alright, Sharkenstein, whatever, I don't fucking care, it doesn't matter. He's causing chaos, chasing people. And then now there's this scene where a photographer is taking pictures of this used to be big 80s porn stars. Like, she's in her 60s now, trying to look sexy. I think her name's like Betty Boom Boom or something like that. And each the director, or each the photographer, she says something stupid like, I don't know, I guess you didn't want an autograph, right? Whatever. I'm hoping she's going to get eaten, right? No. Sharkenstein slaps her. She falls on the ground and she looks up, and then it cuts to like an overhead shot of the islands, and then you hear the Frankenshark roaring. So am I supposed to assume now that Frankenshark raped this woman? You had me, I was having so much fun, and then now this fucking thing has to rape not just a woman, rape a 60-year-old woman who's defenseless. You fucking ruined it with that. Why do you do that type of stuff? Okay, so Colombian white guy from Cocaine Shark and the last surviving Scooby-Doo kid, which is the girl, they find an abandoned church, or no, it's an abandoned lighthouse, and they know that the Frankenstein monster is afraid of fire. So he asks her, well, what do you know about the legend? And she literally, it's just, again, more padding. She names off every single Universal Frankenstein monster movie, and then she has to name off every single Hammer Universal monster movie. It goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. Because then the guy says, oh, well, we know it's afraid of fire. How? Was there a line saying that the Frankenstein monster was afraid of fire? No. So their plan is to get it into this abandoned lighthouse or whatever. They put up explosives, this and that. And I'm like, okay, we got the Redneck Brigade coming out, even though it's their fucking... I love their look. Like I said, Anne Ramsey is there. You know, Anne Ramsey light. She's got there with her shotgun. Some of them got regular revolvers, handguns. You know, one of them looks like a mini grenade launcher. The problem is they all sound like pop guns. No matter if it's the shotgun, the grenade launcher, or the pistols, they all sound like pop guns with the same bad animation. That's so fucking dumb. That takes me out of it. But they want to get, you know, a shark in there. So Colombian white dude says, okay, now you know a lot about the Frankenstein monster. Not really. She just knows the name of the fucking movies. I know a lot about sharks. I got to draw it in. Sharks love blood. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be good. We're ready. Takes a knife, cuts his arm. It looks like crap. Cuts his arm. And then I'm like, okay, let's go. And then what happens? Mark Polonia has to shit on it again because the woman says, well, I could have saved you the trouble. I'm on my period. Anyways, they get the shark in the building. Redneck Brigade shows up. What's left of him? Anne Ramsey has got a fucking stogie as she's shooting this thing. I'm still having fun. And then we cut to Colombian white dude. I love calling him that. I guess on the top of the building, you know, in front of his bad white cloud background. CGI fire. You can't really see him fighting Sharkenstein so much. I do get a kick out of Sharkenstein, like walking through the building, like just kind of nudging the doors open. So good stuff. Then we have this scene. So when you see him close up trying to fight the thing, but then they cut to the top, like the actual building. You don't see them anywhere. Fucking Sharkenstein is so big. You should have at least superimposed him somewhere in that fucking building. Anyways, they shoot it to shit. It blows up in a horrible effect, groan-inducing horrible effect. But I'm like, okay, that was fun. That was fun with, like I said, the Redneck Brigade. But guess what? What happens when I'm having fucking fun? Polonia does something so goddamn stupid he has to ruin it. Okay, so Anne Ramsey's assessing the situation. And then, what's her face? Pigtails girl. She says something about how, well, no, it'll never be over. Because the Frankenstein monster's heart and brain can never be destroyed. So she starts slowly backing away. And then we cut to her walking the dock. Like, this is a good minute and a half of her just fucking walking. Walking to two strategically placed chairs sitting at the edge of the dock. She just sits there, and I'm like, okay, how's this going to fuck up? How's this going to fuck up? And then we have CGI fish, Sharkenstein just go, blah, and that's the end. This had potential. This could have been a fun one. Mark Polonia, just like Cocaine Shark, you almost had me. You almost had me. Again, I don't know if it's because I've watched so much shit this week. My brain's fucking mush. And I'm just so sick of fucking shark movies. Maybe the dumbest thing in the world seemed like fun. With Cocaine Shark, there was so much potential for Sharkenstein to be a dumb, fun movie. But what did you have to do, you asshole? You have to ruin it by throwing in a period joke. You have to ruin it by throwing in like these bad CGIs. You have to ruin it by just being you. So do I recommend Sharkenstein? No! Because all the good is canceled out by so much bad. Sharkenstein is sharking shit, and man, it was just so close. I really am disappointed because, like I said, this last 20 minutes could have been a blast. Even if the last 20 minutes were fucking awesome, I would never watch this movie again because it's so fucking boring and bad the first, 20 minutes, so first 40 minutes of this. Awful. 50 minutes. Awful. Anyways, because it's an hour and 10. Can't do math. Too many shark movies. Anyways, Wild Eye still suck. I still haven't found that baby Frankenstein. You know, this movie I love from beginning to end. I have so much fun with it. I found 2 possible diamonds in the turds. But yeah, I had to fuck it up, Polonia. Shout out to Patrick from Have a Cheetah Will View. He's been trolling me all week, having fun, you know, with my pain and his comments. It's been a lot of fun. Night Watch, thank you for sharing and enjoying some of the videos. Patrick's got a hard on. I'm pretty sure he's being truthful for the movie A Ouija Shark, which I discussed last year for Shark Week. Patrick wants me to know, like, how do I compare these to that? I don't know, man. I hated that movie so much. Some of these movies in this year's Shark Week have been so bad. Some of these have just been bad, but just like, wow, that was just a waste of time. So it's like, what pile of dog shit do I want to step in? Do I want to step in the fresh? Do I want to step in the diarrhea? Or, you know, the white dried up piece? In the end, it's all shit. I don't get why Wild Eye has such a following. I don't get why Mark Polonia has such a following. I don't give a shit that he made some great, air quotes, slasher film in the 80s with his brother when they were only fucking 18. That doesn't matter, because nowadays, or when he made these movies, he sucks. He shows how he can have the potential. He can be, ooh, I can make a fun movie, but then I gotta fuck it up with a period joke or have some 60-year-old broad being raped by Frankenstein. No. Bad. The end. I'm glad this is over. I don't think I'm going to do a Shark Week next year because this has just been rough. Anyways, like and subscribe, comment below, click the bell. Thank you for anyone. Patrick, I know you watched every single video. Popcorn on, I'm sorry if it's Unhinged or Unchained. I think it's Unhinged on Twitter. Go ahead and comment below. Tell everybody where to find you on Twitter. I'm sorry for fucking up your name. Again, too much shark movies on the brain. Thank you for being the ones that are watching this every single... And Bronco, Brad, Jason, Horrific Nightmares. You guys have been doing that as well. So thank you very much. I admire you guys' passion for Wild Eye films. Really do. You know, I don't get it, though. I don't get it. But you know what? You guys do you. Love you both. But this was fucking rough. Can't wait to watch some good movies now. Cleanse the palate. Fucking cheers.